Hi everyone, welcome once again. Hope you are all doing fine. It's another weekend, and I'm glad to be here once again. And this time, I would say things have improved a lot with my trading. Yeah, I remember for the last like 2 months, I was in a very bad position. My DA started very well for me, and I thought it would continue with that pace. But for the last 2 months, I suffered for a while, but now I think I'm beginning to gain stability. At least for the last 3 weeks, there's been growth in my account and in my performance as well. So it really shows that the ship is becoming steady. Yeah, and I remember last week I told you guys that I was at the verge of crossing my phase one account with funded trader markets, but I was unable to cross it. This week was almost similar, even though the beginning of the week was a bit difficult for me. But on Wednesday, I recovered, and Thursday was good. Wednesday was good, Thursday was good, Friday was good as well. But I still was unable to cross that challenge. And this is just because, just like last week, I came very close. I came as close as 9 point something R or percent. That's what 9.5% to cross that challenge. Then the market will just not give me that extra movement I needed to cross the challenge, and it was just a bit frustrating. But at least I know that my performance is a lot better, and by next week I should be able to cross the challenge. I said that last week for this week, and I tried my best. This time around, I've gone back to my 1% risk per trade. When I was struggling, I reduced my risk to 0.5%. I even went as low as 0.2, 0.3%, just to be able to gain stability. And now that I believe I'm stable once again, I've taken my risk back to 1%, and so it will help me cross challenges faster. I've been on this funded trader markets challenge, this 25K challenge for, I think it's the third week just ended yesterday. So that's a bit too long to be in a challenge. Yeah, especially when there's no benefit on the challenge. Yeah, I give myself at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks is good enough to cross the challenge if the market conditions are good as well. Yeah, so 3 weeks is already extended, so I hope that I'll cross it next week, which makes it 4 weeks already. Yeah, and so that's how my week went. I traded gold and pound cards the most this week. Yeah, gold gave me a lot of losses in the beginning of the week, but it actually recovered for me. And if I had held my gold trade longer, I probably would have used it to cross the challenge on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday or Wednesday, instead of waiting until Friday for pound card, which actually still did not help me cross the challenge. Okay, so that's it. That's it. My performance has improved very much, and you see it when I get into the chart right now. And so that's it. Let me go into my charts and show you how I performed. So this is my forex trader markets account, and right away you can see that I am at 26,740, which is an improvement on where I was last week. I think last week I was at 26.4 or so, but now I'm at 26.7, and I came as high as 27.4, 27.3, 27.4. Yeah, but then dropped back to 26,740. So you see what I said, it was a bit frustrating for me, but we still keep on trying. And this is my equity curve. The first week was very good. Then last week was just playing around, and then this week also should have been very good if not for retracements of the market from my levels. Yeah, but my from where I am now, I only need three. I only need one correct trade of 3 hours to cross the challenge, and I hope I get that on Monday or on Tuesday this coming week. Okay, and my profits currently is 1,740. Right now I need about 760 profit to cross the challenge, which I hope to get. And yeah, I think my consistency score is here. It needs to go below 50% for me to cross this challenge. And definitely, if I win my next trade, it will drop below 50%, and I can move on to phase two. Okay, so this is my trading calendar. Last week, last week wasn't really the best, but this week improved a lot. My wins, you would see, are way higher than my losing days. So, and that's the reason why there is progress on my account. And so that's it. These trades, like someone complained in one of my videos that how do you take 69 trades in one day, 7 trades? I didn't take 69 trades or 80 trades, so I don't know how they calculate this. Maybe it's a combination of all the whole. Maybe when you open a trade, it counts it. When you close a trade, it counts. When you make adjustments to the trade, maybe it counts as well. So I think that may be the reason why we're seeing these huge figures, but I didn't take as much trades as this. Then my history, I told you I traded pound card and gold the most this week, and that's what you see here. I think that's all I need to show for this account. You already see my equity curve and my balance. Yeah, so there is hope for next week. There's hope for next week. I still maintain my 1% risk, and we'll see how it goes. So let me just quickly show my charts. Let me start with gold. Let me start with gold because this week I was heavy on gold this week, and at first it wasn't really going according to plan, but later things balanced and I started winning again. Yeah, I took this loss on gold on Tuesday, and if you look at the market at that point, it was bearish. So there was a reason for me to okay. Now that I'm looking at it in hindsight, it looks like it was bullish, but without the whole of this data here, you will see that there is this trend coming down. It broke below this previous um, support, and now it should act as resistance. So when the price came back here, it rejected it. Then when it came back here, it broke again below this level. Yeah, this broke below this minor support level, and then when the price comes back, we're expecting it to continue this bearish move, but then it didn't, and that was how I took a loss on this day on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday I didn't really take any loss. I was just hovering between break even and all that for some of my trades. So I closed them, but I was able to get this particular trade you see here. And this one is just I had to go to the 4 hours time frame and monitor price. So on 4 hour time frame on this Wednesday, I could already see that okay, this market is looking like it is bullish, or it's not going to be bearish because I tried to sell here, it failed, and when price came, it still broke higher than this level, which shows that this bullish market intention may still be there. And remember that gold has been bullish all through the year as well, so that's another added confluence. So when I saw these big red candles, I wasn't even interested in selling. Even after seeing these big red candles, all my mind was bullish because I tried to sell a couple of times but failed. And then we had this trend line that looked like the market was respecting. But of course, one thing you have to always be aware about gold is that you always hunt for stop losses. And so since I got this revelation, I said, okay, when I take my first trade on gold, like if I take a trade on gold, I examine it and I'm like, okay, this is where my stop loss is. Gold will come and take this stop loss. So I take my entry to where that stop loss is. And that's what I did here. Normally with this trend line and everything, you would want to enter somewhere. Let me see if I can show this clearly on the 1 hour time frame. So I see this. I need to go to 15 minutes. So after drawing this trend line here, I see this push upwards, and it comes back here and it pushes up again, and then it pulls back. So around here, normally I want to enter. I want to enter around here. In fact, I had an entry around here, but I got out at break even. That's why you see that the tool is not there. So normally this is what you would expect. This is what I would normally do because the market has pushed up here, comes back to this level. Then I feel here has taken these stop losses around here because normally people that are trying to buy from this trend would put their stop losses below here, around this level. So when price came here, so I felt that okay, maybe stop losses has been taken. then it pushes up again, breaking above this level. So when it comes back on pullback, I was expecting him to continue, but he didn't. So I just exited the trade and I waited. I was still bullish, so even when the market broke below this level, I was still bullish. So this was the level that I now marked, like, okay, if this market comes below this level, then maybe I'm wrong because that's the last range that is responsible for all the old bullish move. So maybe I'm wrong if the market comes below this level, and that's the reason why I was waiting around there. So when the market came to this trend line, I waited for it to break the trend line first. So it acts like he wants to continue going down, but then it still reverses and starts going up. So when this 15 minutes green candle formed, I entered the trade and put my stop loss below it. And I decided to come out at the end of the day. So you see, I really missed a lot on this trade. I came out somewhere around here because this line signifies the end of Wednesday. So I came out somewhere around here, which was like, it felt like I shot myself in the foot because that um happened to be a 4 hour trade. But if I had left my trade maybe to the next day to target there's a high somewhere around here. Let me see if I can mark it. Yes, this high. Yeah, this is the high that I was expecting that the market will break first before resuming a bullish move. So if I had just had some courage to leave my trade to get to that high, I would have come out with a significant risk to reward. Okay, oh, it's not this one. It's this one I'm talking about. I would have come out with up to 7 hours, and that would have been a huge boost. I would have maybe just had maybe 1 hour to go to cross my challenge. Yeah, but I closed at the end of the day and I missed out on this. Yeah, so but the market then made this retracement and continued the bullish move to the upside. So of course, in hindsight, you would have felt that if you had left it, you would have gotten 16 or 17 hours, but it doesn't usually work like that. Yeah, because you don't know what will happen next. But at least I was able to get something from this trade, which helped boost my account. And gold has been thundering up since then. I didn't really see any other opportunity to buy anymore, except for this particular one, which was very fast, and I missed it just because it was so fast. If it were a bit slow, I probably would have gotten into it. So you see, the moment it rejected, it started going up. I thought it was going to come back again, so I could get an entry, but it didn't, and that was how I missed out on this. And all the other parts, all the rest of the day, it was just making new highs. It wasn't doing the normal thing it does, like hunting stop losses. Like for here now, before I buy, I would want to see it hunt stop loss first before I buy, but it didn't. Here, I want to see it hunt a stop loss before I buy, but it didn't. So that's how I missed out on gold or true. So, but pound card was a bit better. Yeah, for pound card, I've been bearish on pound card for, in fact, since 2 weeks ago. Remember I think that was my last two videos. I was stuck somewhere around there when pound card was just playing with me, and I just exited the trade. But I was still watching it when it finally broke below this level and this level. I was like, okay, bearish move is confirmed now. And then on pullback towards this level, I got an entry here at first, but it's on hit stop loss. Then I waited for it to come back to the channel resistance, and when it got there, I took another entry somewhere around there, and this was the one that gave me a very good win to end yesterday. And I just needed it to get to this level here for me to cross my challenge. And when the market got here, it started playing and was unable to get here to this level. And I just closed the trade somewhere around here, and that was how I was unable to. That's what left me with 3 hours to cross my challenge. So unable to. Well, that's okay. That's fine. There's progress. Like I said, I'm very happy about my progress, and I really see myself crossing this challenge next week. Yeah, and getting my phase 2 account. Alright guys, so that's how my week went. My major trades were on gold and pound card. Yeah, so and that's why I've spoken about them. And I hope you enjoyed this video once again. It's really not been easy for me, especially with the high hopes I came into the year with, and we are already almost at the end of June, almost halfway there, and I'm still I'm still not where I want to be, yeah, or where I projected myself to be this year. But all hope is not lost. They say you shoot for the sun, and if you miss, maybe you fall on the moon, or I think that's how they say the adage. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but there's progress, and I see myself doing a lot more in the weeks to come. So that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I gave, yeah, I had two of my followers. Of course, if you get to this part of the video, you are a very very strong fan, and which I appreciate. So I gave out two accounts to two of my followers last previous week and last week, and I'll be seeing if I have any more accounts to give out again. Yeah, for those that watch to the end of the video. Yeah, so just you can just let me know in the comment section if you need an account, and I will see if I can get. I'm not promising, but definitely I will see if I can get you one on Funded Trader Markets to trade with, and maybe grow your skills and improve on your trading, and maybe hopefully get a payout too. Yeah. All right. So like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.